Fact: there are millions of traders worldwide who are earning profits trading Forex. A single platform could host as many as 5 million traders at one time. Fact: only 1% of the multi-million trading population trade on a full-time basis. The rest are trading on a part-time basis, on the go, or after hours. Fact: in 2016, 95% of all Wall Street trading activities had been executed by algo trading robots. Fiction: trading is hard to learn and is restricted to professional traders.
We all know the old maxim, the trend is your friend till the end. Never underestimate the power of this statement. Hi, my name is Mark Evans, and this is my lovely wife, Tina D'Angelo. Tina and myself both won postgraduate scholarships in trading and finance. We met during our final doctoral year reading finance and economics at a university in Boston.
Contrary to what you may think, we did not fall in love then. We were actually rivals. Both of us vied to get top grades and acknowledgement as specialist leaders in our field, Forex trading and world finance. We parted ways 7 years ago after graduation. I went on to be employed with a notable firm on Wall Street and made it to being top analyst.
Yes, she did. She became fondly known as Dr. Mufasa by her team. I, on the other hand, left the dreams of the trading world and worked my way as CFO of a software writing company that specialized in robot trading, or remote-controlled trading.
Mark and I met again at a class reunion 2 years ago. The dean invited us both to give a presentation on a special event they were hosting inspired by the alchemy of finance. Needless to say, once we knew who was on the invitation list, our competitive rivalry was immediately reignited. What we did not anticipate was that we would also ignite a different fire this time round. We were married in less than a year.
The alchemy of finance was the fundamental reason for which we ended up understanding just how similar our thinking caps were, and how far we had moved from our graduation years. In case you are wondering about the alchemy of finance, we would like to explain that this is a concept introduced by George Soros. Soros wrote a book about the subject of trends, and catching trends at the nick of time to make profits. He called it the alchemy of finance. Soros is a great investor, gaining millions of dollars for his investors through his insightful short-term volatility and highly leveraged transactions. His returns are roughly 20% annually. In the early 1990s, he made a record multi-billion bet against the sterling. He made a tidy $1 billion profit off that deal and became known as the man who broke the Bank of England. In 2013, combining political climate and investment acumen, he accurately predicted the downward direction of the yen and profited $4 billion. Tina and myself had long studied the Soros investment strategies and techniques, particularly his theory of reflexivity, a grand name by his own admission, but one that has been a guideline for many investors.
Ever since our chance meeting 2 years ago, Mark and myself moved from Silicon Valley and New York, respectively, to Washington, where we both have family, and started working in earnest on the Epix Trader. Here's where we decided also that as a couple we would prefer to escape the drama of commuting around the city on a daily basis and having to answer to draconian bosses. We wanted to work at home.
Here, why don't we show you where we work? As you can see, I've commandeered the dining room for my office, so why don't we head into Tina's office? After you, honey.
We started working in earnest on the Epix Trader almost immediately, and 1 year ago we started testing out the software with real live trading sessions. Initially, we reached out to a number of private investors, large clients from our previous portfolios, who were aware of our technical prowess because we had handled their accounts. By using the Epix Trader on a part of their portfolios, we could prove to them that their accounts could register profits as high as 20% return without needing a private manager. The Epix Trader app would substantially reduce management fees for these mogul clients. Better still, they could just employ junior staff to handle their accounts. This is how simple it is to use the Epix Trader software. The software was sold to each and every one of our clients, mostly because it is designed to be user-friendly. Once we realized the potential of this interface, we decided to float it on the trading market. Trading online is today a professional way of making a secure living. This is especially so if you are trading with professional tools like the Epix Trader.
This theory of investment is radically different from existing trading approaches. The principle of reflexivity is based on the construct that markets trend toward disequilibrium rather than equilibrium. This is because the actions of the participants are exaggerated by their biases and misconceptions about the market itself. Therefore, their subsequent actions then change the valuation of those markets, which further reinforces those biases in a self-reinforcing feedback loop. In layman's terms, if we believe that we will earn excessive returns by understanding the market cycles in their reflexive response to many traders acting in the same manner, we can exploit those opportunities more effectively rather than be exploited by the market itself. Our mentor, who set the trigger for the Epix Trader, George Soros, said, "We try to catch new trends early. Then later, we try to catch trend reversals." Because the trends go to extremes, it is critical to look for the flaw in every investment thesis and stay ahead of the curve. This is how we make money. I'm always ahead of the curve. I watch out for the telltale signs of a trend being exhausted. This is exactly how we have based the algorithms of the Epix Trader, which we're introducing to you today. Basically, if you catch a trend early enough, you stand to make money. If you wait long enough for the market to stabilize, the trend will become mature and ready to reverse again. A high level of volatility is indeed a telltale sign of turning points.
This is where we have joined our specialist and technical expertise together. Based on a successful strategy in trading and on the Soros studies of scalping, Mark's many years of writing software for huge companies, we have created the Epix Trader. Our software is inspired from the scalping techniques explained in The Alchemy of Finance. Having experienced the market in different economic cycles and in different scenarios, we have managed to formulate the ultimate method. We have taken simple trading tools, those that have proven to give successful results time and again. Many new and inexperienced traders are under the false illusion that they need multiple indicators for successful trading. Many believe that the more indicators you have plotted on your charts, the better the quality of the signals become. Observing young traders with open charts that look like a NASA plotting chart does not mean much, unless in essence you pick the trade at the right time.
I'll never forget Professor Milano, one of our tutors and mentors, who once said, "Everything is difficult until you make it simple." This applies especially to trading and the logic behind which we built the Epix Trader. What we have done is to find the trend shape that we need to focus on. We then worked with 4 effective tools that actually gave results and combined it with discipline and money management. Sounds easy enough, yes? Well, this is the formula of success that 99% of real live traders fail to carry out. It is a delicious recipe, which very few follow through on. In trading, boring is profitable.
Before we go into how the robot works, we need to explain that during our alpha and beta testing period, we have analyzed every single aspect of the Epix Trader. We have tested thousands of options, but finally we picked the most stable and profit-generating trend of the lot. Scalping was by far the best profit cruncher.
Here's how the Epix Trader works. In case you're new to trading, I will explain scalping. Scalping is a strategy that is based on short-term trading. It relies on high volatility trading in exchange for slightly lower accuracy. With an accuracy rate of just 78%, this is admittedly much lower than other strategies that were rendering some 80 to 95% accuracy rates. However, and this is the crux of the matter, Epix Trader finds a huge number of daily trades. This is diametrically opposed to systems with a higher percentage accuracy rate, which find very few day trades. Therefore, they are only restricted to large value portfolios and very slow trading. This is not sustainable for a daily income.
During our beta testing, the Epix Trader managed to generate a 12,000% gain on our initial capital. In 2016, 95% of all Wall Street trading activities have been executed by algo trading robots. The algorithms for Epix Trader are based on 3 simple market conditions. This is what separates our robot from the many slower performing ones on the market. Here's how Mark designed the algorithms for the Epix Trader.
1. Our first algorithm is based on research of current trader sentiments. We use moving averages to determine where the market is swinging. Many other robots do the same. However, we have added an additional filter that forecasts the strength of the trade based on trading volume. This is how the robot determines the safest stop loss and the maximum take profit automatically for you. 2. The second algorithm searches for the best strike rate. This is based on a simple support and resistance level. This strategy has been proven to be successful over many years. Hitting the best strike rate or entering at the best price is what makes the robot maximize profits. The trades are quick and based on very short-term trading. 30 seconds to maximum 10-minute trades. 3. The third and last algorithm is a combination of filters that are based on oscillators. Here is where the robot becomes more powerful. The system measures the filter that comes out against the major trend. The Soros scalper robot measures either overbought or oversold market conditions. It extracts a reliable pattern formation and wipes out spiking anomalies. This last filter is the additional confirmation that indicates the strength of the signals. 4. Finally, and very importantly, the Epic Scalper takes into consideration major news updates and avoids triggering signals during inappropriate times. This factor by itself increases the winning rate to over 80%. With the proper money management and a little bit of patience, this is the precise formula that can make $1 million.
We have also added 2 trading methods which are suited both for new as well as seasoned traders. A. Classic trading method, and B. Aggressive trading method. The classic trading method incorporates all of the fundamental analysis and filters which have gone into programming this software. The aggressive method, on the other hand, incorporates the double up method. This method is appropriate for skilled traders. What the double up system offers is that the software will double up on the investment in the next trade if the current one is a losing trade. The risk-reward ratio is proportionate. Naturally, if you use the double-up method in scalping, you are exposed to more risk and you need to have a strong capital base. However, your potential gain is also exponential.
Is the Epix Trader app free? This is a question that many new traders ask us. Yes, the registration for the software is free. We strongly believe that our clients should not pay for something unless he or she can evaluate its real value. However, we are in this for the money. This software is about to become a multi-million-dollar investment business. Without too much bragging and drama, we've already carved a beautiful life for ourselves, as you can see. However, we do know what the potential of our software can mean to traders in general, particularly those who want to venture to trading for the first time. As such, we've devised a system that we have called the success fee for the Epix Trader. The success fee for the Epix Trader will be a subscription fee of $393 per month. Once we float our company for the upcoming initial public offering, or IPO as it's more commonly known.
We are not far from having all due diligence ratified for our IPO. However, at this point, we require a couple more hundred verifications on the success rate of our Epix Trader Signal software. Therefore, your invitation to come on board the Epix Trader beta testing team is an incredible opportunity, but for a limited period of time. And it is for free, for unlimited use, if you are lucky enough to secure a spot.
This is where your one-time opportunity knocks on your doorstep. Would you like to make legitimate money by trading online? Would you prefer to trade from home or on the go in your own aperture of free time? Would you like to have financial independence and security for your future by accelerating your daily income? If you've answered yes to at least 2 of 3 questions, then this is the time to take conclusive action.
This is how you can take advantage of this very limited offer to acquire the Epix Trader as part of your trading toolbox. All you will be required to do is open your account with the Forex broker with the minimum amount that you are required to trade with. Make no mistake, this is your trading capital. It is your investment that you may withdraw at any time. It is not the cost of the software. It is the capital that you can trade with as you wish. We strongly believe that the way in which the Epix Trader has been devised is the ultimate model which preserves the interests of all parties. You stand to make a serious monthly income using the Epix Trader. We stand a good chance of making millions when the Epix Trader is floated as an IPO.
A final word about the broker that we use to operate our system. Forex is the most legitimate way by which you can make money trading online. We use only brokers that operate with the ECN STP technology. All transactions are sent via the real market. Therefore, your success is in the mutual interest of all parties involved. The broker will only make money when you trade regularly, win, and trade again. You make money when you win and trade again. And we will just make sure that that continues to happen.
Here's why you should subscribe and start making money trading Forex immediately. In order to get our Epix Trader on the market, we have devised the Early Bird Scheme. The Early Bird Scheme is one whereby the first 200 early adopter members who subscribe will get the software without the success fee. This means you will get the software 100% for free and without the monthly payment of $3.93 per month. If you subscribe without funding within the first 48 hours, you will also lose the benefit of the Early Bird Scheme. Therefore, subscription must be followed by a deposit and also immediate download of the software. Remember that funding your accounts means that you are giving yourself the working capital for your trades. It means that you have the liquidity to turn your capital into profits. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a solid algo trader that will trigger the best signals for profitable trading. This is how you start trading professionally and make serious money trading Forex. Subscribe now and join our Epix trading team for the best directional trading and profits. It is as simple as that, even if you have never traded before.